Boom, boom. This is Kenrick coming at you from the corner. How's everyone doing today? All right, we've got Azure Lane up. Okay, so here's what we got going on now. I just managed to complete the quest for our little old healer girl, Akashi. It was a little bit of a trip there. Basically, there hasn't been I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick discussion on that because really haven't seen a video on it because it's not uh, very few people are talking about what you have to do for Akashi. So there's a lot of stuff that you have to do for Akashi. Um, Basically, get some blueprints, this and that, um, and then it goes into a quest where you have to complete six um, on hard mode. Like on level one, you have to complete any one of the events, any one of the stages on one 6 times in hard mode. So that's automatically going to take 2 days because you only get 3 hard mode tries each day. So you have to do a 2-on-1, so 6-on-1, 6-on-2, 6-on-3, 6-on-4, um, and 6-on-5, and then that's all you have to go. You don't have to go up any farther. It doesn't take you into six, but you have to do hard mode six times on each of those levels. And then after that's completed, you'll get a quest to gather up these little paw prints. Now these paw prints will be all over the place on your screen. Each each one of your screens will have the paw print on it. Um, like if you go into the depot, you'll see like a paw print somewhere. You go into into your docks and places like that in various, and they're just scattered out through all the screens, and there's 11 of them, and you have to go hunting all over the place to find them, and then once you find them, um, you use those, and you get the character. She's a good healer. She is the top of the line when it comes to healing. I think I've got her at about 11:10 right now. I just got her a day or two ago. Yeah, there she is, Akashi. So she's got a pretty good skill set. Um, she heals, like I said, I haven't leveled up any of her skills yet, but she heals all your ships. And what makes that good is like the difference between her and Shuhu heals the Vanguard every time she launches an airstrike. Okay, so she's not going to heal the back line. Okay, so the difference between her and Akashi is Akashi heals all of your ships. Okay, and I'm going to start leveling up her skill. So that's good. And she also she increases the reload of your Vanguard by 5%. So this is going to increase the rate of fire that your ships in the Vanguard could do, which makes her extremely valuable in that sense. And then last but not least, when you get an emergency repair, you receive one emergency repair whenever you put her um, in your actual fleet. So that's and that heals everything when you use the emergency repair kit. So that's so she's definitely the top of the line when it comes to healing. So I'm definitely going to get her maxed out, and I'm definitely going to be using her in the upper levels, and she's going to be an extremely valuable tool. And when you get into the upper levels, 10, 11, 12, 13, where there's a lot of damage being dished out. I'm using Shu, and she has helped me immensely, and I've got her retrofitted. So that's something you want to focus on is retrofitting. So here's her retrofitted. So she's got a nice little look. If you remember what she looked like before, she was a little thick. So I did finish another retrofit today, and that is for Laffy, and she went completely cool. Completely different change. If you look at her refit, she's totally awesome. So, and I'm in the process of leveling. She's next. I'm doing Ayanami's skills right now. I went ahead and purchased the third skill. I advise people to go ahead and do that. It's just going to make things so much faster because you have to you know I went ahead and purchased a third one. I've got books. I got plenty of books. So uh, I'm getting South Dakota ready because, as you know, here in 2 days, 3 days, on the 27th, we're going to be having the Northern Frontier event. So I wanted to get her skills set and leveled up because she throws down a shield on um, on your fleet for 8 seconds. Okay, and she also heals herself after the shield is dropped. So that's a very good skill. So I'm in the process. I'm going to get that maxed out. And Javelin, I've already got her other skill, um, her primary skill at 9, and I'm going to get this one up to 9 too. I'm taking them to 9 right now, but I think they go up to 10 maybe, or 11 or 12. I'm not sure. Gear, I'm not sure which. I think gear goes to 10, and I think the skills might go to 12. But I'm just getting them up to 9 right now because that's all I'm going to have time for if I want to get to all these skills before the event starts. So I'm just shooting for 9 right now, and then I'll pick up the others after it's over, um, as needed, depending on how much of an issue I might have in the upper levels. But yeah, and so I'm working on, of course, working on Monarch because I'm going to be throwing her in. So yeah, so a lot of skills to relevel, and just I only had 2, but you might as well just go ahead and purchase the third one. I don't see any reason why you should. I think it's like 500. So yeah, so I got Laffy retrofitted. So I'm moving through my retrofits pretty good. Next up is Ayanami. I've already started on Ayanami. Um, I've just got to just I can do her um, pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and finish and knock her out, and then I will start focusing on her skill. So she's not nothing special that's required from her. She's just pretty much normal. And you learn the skill of Demon Dance, which is a massive boost. So I've just got to get her up to level 85 so I can continue. Right now, I am only at level, I think I got her at 80. Yeah, she's at 80. So I'll have her up there pretty soon. Um, I was going to see about actually putting her in the dorm. I had to take one of my whenever you do training, you have to take them out of the dorm because they're not allowed to be doing training at the same time. So, for instance, I think who it was I had to put in training? Oh, the classroom. Uh, I'm not sure which one I had. I had one of these in the dorm. Can't remember who it was. It wasn't a. It might have been. I might have thrown Akashi in a dorm, but I took her out and to do the training because I've got a lot of XP left over. So yeah. So anyway, I took when you want to put them in training in the lecture hall there, you have to take them out of the. Um, uh, and that is just a cute little hat she's got going there. But anyway, yes. So she's throwing her hat off and then she's blowing out of it. That's pretty cool. Um, a funny little hat. I love this game. They just got some of the cutest graphics. Yeah. So, but when you put them in the lecture hall, you have to take them out of the dorm. They can't be in the. Can only be in one at the time. So I went ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stick her in there to get some more, so I can get her up to 85, so I can finish the retrofit. Yeah. So you need to focus on these retrofits, um, and I'm able to retrofit these up is because I've been very religiously doing my dailies. It's very important that you knock out these dailies. You should have done them yesterday. All of them were up, so you should have done them. And you can get all kinds of things: skill books, parts, cognitive chips, tech boxes. It's all right here. Okay, so that's all the stuff that you need. And I've got a merchant that's up. Let's see. There's you also want to do these commissions. This is my evening run here. It's in the evening here right now, and I'm getting ready to shut it down for the evening. So before I go in the evening, I always make sure to, because I reset everything in the morning. I made sure to restart my training. fill up my books, and continue to level up. I start a new lab because the lab that I started in the morning finished, and all of these um, commissions that I started in the morning are now finished. So I run up on those. So as you can see, these commissions come up in the evening, and these are very good to run because of the fact that they give you oil. Okay, oil, more oil, the more runs that you can do. Plus, they give you a little bit more experience than the actual normal dailies. The normal dailies give you 360s and 180s. If you're doing the resource extractions, they have 360 and I think two or three 180s, and then that's the same with the tactical research, 360s and 180s, and they give you oil, but they don't give you that much. The one reason I like to run these and some of these is as you can see, you have a chance to get some cognitive chips and things like that. So it's very good to run. I'm not really running low on cognitive chips. I've got quite a bit of them actually. Um, I do have to do one on Belfast. I think Belfast is at her Belfast. Yeah, she's at 105. So you need to waken her, and I've got 17,965 cognitive chips, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. So got her going to level up, so wanted to keep her going. So yeah, so that's what you need to do. So in the evening, I always set these up, and what I do is based on how much. If I have, I allow it to set during the day so I can accumulate my oil, and then you can run what I love to run is what I call my level up, which is the self training. This takes 1,200 oil to run, but you get skill books, or no, I'm sorry, not skill books. You get parts, gold, but most importantly, you get 18,000 experience. That that can be doing that on ships, doing that on these low ships right here. You're going to get 6, 7 levels on these ships if you want to. Now I'm going to run it, but I'm not going to use these ships on it. I'm going to use some. I'm going to use. Um, I'm going to put Phoenix in there. I'm going to put, and I'm going to put Ayanami in there because I need to get her to 85. Um, I don't want anybody further in here. No, I think that's it. Actually, I'll go ahead and put Laffy in there since I've finished with her retrofit, and go ahead and put Shuhu in there since she's finished with her retrofit. Um, but I mainly wanted to get South Dakota and Phoenix in there to get them leveled up. So confirm that. I got room for one more. Let's see. Don't actually go ahead and do one of my ships. I'm trying to get all my ships up to level 30. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw our cute little Akashi in there. Okay, so that's all you have. Yeah, so that's all. Got them in there, and see it's 1,200 oil. Ready. Confirm. Okay. I don't run this every day because it's really expensive, but I try to save up enough oil multiple times. Um, I try to run it at least 2 or 3 times a week because I don't have enough time to run it like a lot of people can use the oil. I mean, they really take their oil down to the point where they're running out of oil. Since I never get to that point, but I always like to make sure that I want to make sure that I'm always getting oil in storage. I want to make sure that never fills up. That's what I do. So I'll go a couple days and then I'll just run it and punch down the oil. Now, in the morning when I get up and start running it tomorrow, there'll probably be only like 800 or 900 oil in there max. I can hold like 2,400 or 2,500 in there, and then I'll run I'll run my missions and stuff, and it'll get knocked down, and I'll be when all is said and done tomorrow, I'll be below the 8,800 because I ran it, but that's fine, and I'm going to make sure I get this up because we've got the the Northern Front coming up, so I definitely want to make sure that I will be able to run this, so we can get the actual a new frame, proof of solidarity frame, and I'm really hoping that they'll have some type of way to get Aurora in there because she's just a cutie pie. So Polaris is done. I'm still running it up on this. I've got pretty far. Um, I've just been running it because I'm out of blueprints. I bought all 30 blueprints in the store, I believe it was. So and I used them all on Monarch. So I'll show you Monarch here shortly. So I'm right here. These don't work on Monarch, these blueprints. And there's really nothing that, from a standpoint of running this, these are all for Azuma. These are all for other ships. I can't use them. And there's not. I was hoping that they would have an awesome some type of weapon, gun, or maybe something. But no, apparently they don't have that. They do have two of the nice boxes, which gives you a chance to actually get some. But that's 80,000. I'm nowhere near that. I've only pulled 16,000 of them. But yeah, I've already got her outfit. I completed this. I got Sheffield, and I collected that, and I got Fabuki's outfit. And once you complete the medal event, you get this little mic stand right here for completing the medal event. So it's just an item for your dorm. And you got the bed, and I think there was one other item at the 7 days. But yeah, so that's the medal event in the Polaris. That's what you get. I think if you look in the event, if you look under the stage, you'll see it. Yeah, this is it right here. You get this once you complete all the medals. Once you complete all the medal collections, 3 on each. Okay, once you complete all these, that's what you get. You get the nice mic stand with the glow on it there, and you can put it in your dorm. So it's nice, it's cute. One of the things that I liked about it, I like the fact that they give you all these items, and they're easily attainable just by putting out a little bit of effort. You don't have to be max level or anything like that to attain it. This one was a little bit difficult because you did have to complete the EX right here, the Encore, SP Encore, or you couldn't complete the medal event. I mean, you can complete all the others, but you couldn't complete that because the circular medal tickets did not appear on SP 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 until you cleared this event, and it was a little tricky. I ended up having to bring a healing ship into it, but Shohu got me through it there. So yeah, but minimal requirement. You should have been able to get all the, and I like the fact that they give you, outfits. That's nice. And I'm still working on the picture report here. I've completed all the missions for that. So I have all of the paints, I believe, that would allow me to complete the last 2, because I'm not seeing any more missions for it. I think it went up to, don't hold me to this, but I think it might have been 4,000 or 5,000, I think, was how much oil you had to use to get it all. But they're not showing me any more events for it. So I assume I've gotten all the paints have been gotten. So it's just running, just use oil. That mission that I ran for 1,200 oil, that counts against it. Okay, so you can use it on your commissions. You can use it on whatever you want, and run that. So yeah, so definitely get in here and. So this is what I do every evening. I'm going to run some of these urgent ones here just to get some large oil extract. I don't really focus since it's only 960 XP. I'm not going to really focus on who's into it. It's just not enough to worry about. I'm just doing it purely because it's going to give me more oil. So they'll all be finished in the morning, and I'll clear them up. They also go against your missions, your daily missions. You have to run, I think, 3 commissions on your dailies. So it completes it that way. So that's it. So let's take a look at Monarch there. So it's going to be tough. It's going to take a little while. I know somebody DM me in the comments that running the blueprints for her will be the death of him, and yeah, it's difficult. It's really hard. So I'm going to need 10 more to get to 20. Once I hit 20, I'll get her 4th star or 5th star. I'm sorry, 5th star. And then at 30, of course, I'll get her final star, and she'll be maxed out. Um, I'm focusing on her skills and stuff now. She's got an excellent healing skill with the damage she puts out and the healing that she has on herself. She's definitely she's definitely she's right now she's the most powerful ship that's easily, well, it's not easily, but that is attainable. I mean, some of the priority 2 ships are really nice, really powerful, probably more powerful than Monarch, but they're not going to be easy to get. It's going to take a really long time before I'm going to have enough tech points to actually do those. On another note, St. Louis is almost complete. I finished the first of her combat data collection, and I'm started on the 2 million. So once I get that, I'll have her created too, and I'll have another ship. She's got a pretty good set. I think she'll make an excellent thing to my Eagle Union fleet. So she increases the damage with an HE shell. So you should see an HE shell. I do have HE shells, so I'm going to be able to apply that to her. So that's going to be a boost. And then increase the ship by 8 at the start of the battle, and so she's going to be literally all over the screen. She might be more dodgy than Laffy is, but we'll have to see. So you got I think this is the HE shell right here, isn't it? This is a piercing shell. This is not the HE. The HE is actually which I'm not sure which one I have it on right now. I know it's not on her, but it's a gold shell. It's got a red stripe on it, and it's yeah, I can't remember which one. I picked it. You can pick it up from the shop. I can't remember which one I got. I don't think they put it back. There might be another one in the shop. Let's check and see. It's not an event. As you can see, these are sold out. These are all the blueprints that I could use for Monarch. I bought, I got all, I bought them all, so they're sold out. That was mainly what I was focusing on, was that merit. See, I'm building back up my merits so I can, I'll purchase the prototype, then I'll start focusing on Eldritch. Event, no, there is no, it's not in here. The HE shells, no, oh yeah, there it is. They've got a super heavy shell in here and a piercing shell in here, but they don't have the HE shell. So I got it a while back. I can't remember who I have it on though. I put it on somebody. Can I see it from a depot? Right here, by the way, these right here are the things that you need for Akashi. To create Akashi, you need to have all these cap potency. They look like this right here. I'm going to be putting this on her because this increases her healing by 20%. As a matter of fact, I can't do that now because she's in healing, or because she's in the mission. When you have a unit in a commission, you can't actually do anything to the character until she gets out. No, it's not showing all my stuff in here. It's not showing all. It's not even showing it because I don't have any left over. This is stuff that's not being equipped. I don't think there's any way to show what's equipped on a screen on a scale. You can show stats, but you can't actually. Yeah, you can only show skills. You can't show the actual 3. Yeah, but I got it on 1. I can't remember exactly which one I have it on, but I have an HE shell, so I'll put that on her to increase her. And I think she'll be a good union to the Eagle Union fleet. So we'll just have to see. But she was the first one that I started on. But then, like I say, when I managed to pull all the HMS characters to make that PvP fleet, I just I switched over to Monarch. You definitely want to go for Monarch if you can. She's one of the best in the game, no doubt about that. So yeah, so that's where we're at with that. Yeah, focus on getting those people retrofitted. Retrofit as many as you can, and just run your dailies, because you can get everything that you need there, and make sure you run hard mode, your 3 hard modes, because that's where you can get a lot of your the blueprints and stuff that you need for the retrofitting. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Go ahead and put a like on the video if you like it, and if you want to be notified every time I drop a video, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. This is Ken Rear, signing out.